Hello, welcome back to We Are City Challenger FC 26 career man. We're currently sat in third place in the Premier League table. Well, 4 points off league leaders Liverpool. We can sort of make up the ground a little bit. We will jump back to second, pals ahead of us, but a win would put us ahead of them. Sheffield United away is how we're going to kick the episode off. Sheffield United, who find themselves down in 19th place in the Premier League. They are pretty much relegated alongside West Ham, aren't they, with those results. Let's see what is in store for today's episode. Kicking things off, it's Sheffield United away. We're actually going to play this one against Sheffield. I'm looking forward to it. Away to Bramall Lane, difficult ground, fighting relegation. We're going to play that one. We're going to simulate the game against Wolves in the FA Cup. I'm confident we'll come away with a win in that one. Play Brighton away from home at the Amex. Play Villa at home and then Newcastle away. That is the plan. However, there is of course the Europa League knockout stages to be thrown in here. The round of 32 will be going somewhere in around here. I think of the round of 16 at least is it now. So probably the Newcastle game won't get played and it will be a game in here in the Europa League. Opening game against Sheffield United, bottom of the table, or near the bottom of the table. We have makes a rotation to the side. Michael Noonan comes in and starts up top. Calvin Sullivan in the midfield with Naipan coming into that midfield as well, with Bellingham and Anderson dropping to the bench. Kusnov comes in to the back line for Diamande, and Udogie comes in for Livramento in that left back role. Captain Foden Semenyo still in those wide areas. O'Reilly still in the holding role. Lekeba, Verbruggen, the spine of the team is still pretty much together. And of course, we're looking to try and get McAdoo off the bench around Pablo, Dell, getting more goals. And Jude Bellingham, you see there, 96 rated now. His development continues to be rapid. Away to Bramall Lane go Manchester City to take on a possible relegated side, Sheffield United. The manager, Bastante, is struggling to deliver. They going to cause an upset today. The Sheffield side down at the bottom, they've got Dexter Kendall, Tom Cannon, and Andre Brooks the front three. We've played the Sheffield side a few times actually in the FA Cup, I think, in this series. It's Lucas Stoikov, Mohamed Sissoko from a City man and Sturt in the midfield three. Norrington Davis, Rafael Navarro, Tanganga, and Pavledankov at the right back role. Chris Brady in goal. Eventually got Sam Curtis, Tom Davis, Ryan Wanay, Air Blaster, Sariki, Therese Campbell, Joel and Down, another from one of our players. Craig Mullen and Bayern from Man United man. They've got a few City youth players in there. They've got some few decent players. We've beaten them in the FA Cup a few times in the semi-final. And we're going to beat them, hopefully, today in the Premier League. Back towards Verbruggen. And towards Kusanov and Verbruggen again. Oh, Verbruggen with a terrible pass here. Chance for Sheffield. Oh, my word. What a mistake by Bart Verbruggen. And Sheffield United have the lead against City. Tom Cannon against all the odds has the lead. I'm not watching that again. We know exactly what went wrong there. Bart Verbruggen, terrible pass. And away to Semenyo. Cavan. O'Reilly. Michael Noonan. Cavan. Semenyo offside. Now he's onside, Semenyo. And he's got space here, Semenyo. Tanganga with him. Semenyo past him. And Antoine Semenyo! Pulled it away. Foden makes the run to the box. Back out to Cavan. The doggy. O'Reilly hits one! What a hit by Nico O'Reilly, 1-1. And he goes and picks that ball up and City keep going here. He's second of the season. Good movement from the holding midfielder. Found by a doggy. Touched it into the box and he hits it so well. Into that top corner from Nico O'Reilly. 7 iPad. O'Reilly. Into Semenyo. Cavan. Down the line, Semenyo. Semenyo in, but Noonan's there. Michael Noonan hits it. Good tackle on him just. At the last moment as he hit it. Half time, all level 1-1. Good play, why'd they go? The doggy across, Brooks. Sheffield pushing for the winner. Keeps driving here at Lekeba, but he pulls it back. A chance, Kusanov deals with it, and the doggy lost it in his own box here. And another chance here. Still it falls to them, and Verbruggen has to make a big save. Big save by Bart Verbruggen. Michael Noonan needs his winger to stay on side there, and Pablo. Needs his winger to stay on side for him, help him out. Kusanov comes out. Chases aggressively. Around the corner away from him. Defending for Trent to do. Oh, they've poked it through here. Tom Cannon. Tom Cannon! 2-1 Sheffield United. Bellingham. Back to O'Reilly. The doggy. And Pablo is in here. Pablo! Save back to Pablo off the post. And we're not going to get a win here. In a must-win game. But we might get a draw. Michael Noonan. It's Noonan! It's 2-2. Noonan scores a late equaliser. You dare celebrate that like that, Michael Noonan. It's 2-2. O'Reilly. Cavan. Oh, it's crap from Cavan, and he's just killed us there. He's just killed us, the American, with that pass. 2-2 draw. Cavan Sullivan killed us there. Semenyo was poor, and we drop points again. Well, Liverpool certainly don't make the same mistakes as us because they go on and win the game. They win the game 3-2. Ashraf Hakimi, one of the key players, and they get the 3 points. Well, next was FA Cup action against Wolves at home, where he picked up a 4-0 win. Diamande will serve a suspension, though, with a red card. The goals come from a double from Jude Bellingham, Ryan McAdoo, and Dell. And that is how the table is looking. 6 points off the league leaders, Liverpool. Brighton away next. They're in 7th place. They're having a decent season as well. They're trying to fight for actually for Champions League football. They're not that way off as far as of themselves. I mean, Arsenal 45, Newcastle 45, United 44, and Brighton 43. It's tight there in the top 4 race as well. That is frustrating. Very frustrating. 6 points off Liverpool. Maybe it's just going to be too much. Side for Brighton today. The usual are back in there today. Verbruggen in goal. Trent, Kusanov, Lekeba, Livramento the back 4. O'Reilly, Bellingham and Anderson midfield 3. Only one real change really in the side. Obviously, Kusanov comes in for the suspended Diamande. Ram Pablo comes in on the left-hand side for Semenyo, who drops to the bench. So City versus Brighton. Another defeat here for City. You would say the title race is over. 6 points behind Liverpool at the moment. Anything more is just too many. This is the Brighton side. Karim Mitoma, Jonathan David, and former City man Maha Caritho starts off the right-hand side. It's Diego Gomez, Ayari, and Beleva the midfield 3, with Alvaro Carreras, what a sign he is. Boshagli, another ex-Real Madrid man in Edmund Lee Town, as well as Carreras in there, and Pedersen at right back. Mike Penders is a very good goalkeeper. He starts in goal. It's Cashin, Gruder, Caelan Vickers, Jorginho Ruta, Takai, Evan Ferguson, Mason Greenwood, Andres Christensen, and Tom McGill on the bench. Trent, Anderson, O'Reilly, Bellingham, and Pablo. Pablo! Off the post again. It's his second time he's at the post in as many games now. Just not consistent maybe enough for our level. I mean, of course, our level's changed now. And Pablo. Little rainbow flick by Pablo. Incredible from the Brazilian, who seems to be on it a little bit now. O'Reilly. It's Dell. It's blocked by Adam Leitao. Trent with him. David, ball through. Okay, but that's risky. Oh, Verbruggen again. And he makes a save, but that is poor from Bart Verbruggen again. David, great feet. Okay, but well played. I'm scared to go back to Verbruggen at the moment. I mean, he's brought City as a goalkeeper that's great on the ball. At the moment, we're scared to play him. Fold him. Dell hits one here. Doesn't really catch it. David. Okay, right in the back of him. David spun him here. Jonathan David makes it 1-0 Brighton. I mean, that is so unlike Lekeba to be bullied so easy like that. Kusanov doesn't help him out. 1-0 Brighton. Alexander-Arnold. Alvaro Carreras has been lost here. Semenyo. Dell. Semenyo saved on the rebound. He's Livramento and cleared away by Brighton. Into Livramento. Anderson. Trent. Back to Anderson. Down the box, Anderson. Penalty, Manchester City. Well done, Elliot Anderson. Well done, Anderson. But Shagley, captain, fouls him. He's going round him, but Shagley takes him down. Jude Bellingham's a step up here. In the big moments, Jude Bellingham. Bellingham into the top corner, come on. 1-1. Greenwood still. Anderson wrong side of him. Ruta. David. Greenwood surely offside here. No to the referee. Greenwood's away here. Kusanov. Greenwood, great skill. Greenwood! 2-1 Brighton. Terrible from the defence again. Bellingham. Right to McAdoo. He's up against Alvaro, who's ridiculously good. McAdoo well played. Bellingham. A doggy. Oh, he's done it before. He doesn't do it here. I could have gone to Semenyo there. Let's tackle a doggy. Semenyo. Bellingham. O'Reilly. Into Dell. Onside. It's Dell! It's 2-2. And again, we celebrate what is going to be a late point. But a late point isn't 3. A late point is not 3, and it's 2 points dropped again for this City side. Brighton will be frustrated not to get all 3. We're frustrated to drop points again in another draw here. Not good enough. And just look at this. We actually had less possession than Brighton, believe it or not. But we had 11 shots to their 3, and the game finished 2-2. I'm sure in the expected goals it'll show here. Expected goals is 2, Brighton 0.8. Good news in terms of that Phil Foden injury. Just 5 days out, he'll be back for the next one. We slipped to 8 points behind Liverpool now. 1 point behind second place Crystal Palace is way up. Next is Villa Park. Villa, who they are down in 13th, not having a good season, but they're a good side, and we're going to have to play them and hope that we can do well. Well, again, tinkering and changing by Hans Postecoglou because it feels like we have to. Semenyo's back up top, Foden off the right, and Ram Pablo off the left. The back line and the midfield stay the same. I thought this game was away at Villa Park. It's not. It's at the Etihad. Let's get back to winning ways. We're yet to win a game in today's episode. Just not working at the moment, and we need Phil Foden, the captain, to step up and help us in the final third, because that is where we're struggling. Yes, we're conceding too many goals, but offensively, we're not scoring enough either. Phil Foden, keep carrying us. We need you to. This is the Villa side then. So up top is John Duran. It's Kendrick and Morgan Rogers from City around the 2 and behind. Illing Jr. and Daniel Mal in the wide areas with Baracheri and Tillmans in midfield 2. Delgage, Concert and Pau Torres the back 3. Emi Martinez in goal. On the bench you've got Ozcan, Amadou Onana, Frimpong, Bob, Vermeesh, Redmond, Barry, Lowry and Edison, who doesn't start today. I expect Bob and Frimpong and Onana to come in at some point in this one. They're 3 very good players. Oh, and there's Anderson chasing. Yeah, I'd like to see what it was like to face these problems, to try it. One more scene, that's brilliant by a doggy. And then to round Pablo. And City 3 on 2 here. We cannot make a mistake here. And Pablo into Semenyo. And Antoine Semenyo doesn't miss. Come on. 1-0 at City against Aston Villa. That's better. Good finish by Semenyo. Ram Pablo with another assist. He's got plenty off the left-hand side. And Antoine Semenyo from a penalty spot puts it in the top right-hand corner. Straight into Ram Pablo. Bellingham. Back over to Pablo. To the wrong side of their man here. Into Semenyo again. And Semenyo onto Anderson. And Elliot Anderson makes it 2-0 Manchester City. Semenyo and City running riot. Anderson with his 5th this season. 2-0. Good running from the midfield by Anderson. That's a lovely turn by Semenyo and pass to Anderson. Back to a doggy. Bellingham wide towards Ram Pablo. Oh, Ram Pablo. Fantastic skill from the Brazilian Pablo. Oh, and the pass. Semenyo just can't burst away from. Is it Vermeesh, the fullback? Oh, Trent, great win. Semenyo in towards Foden. A little back heel to Trent here. Trent to the middle. To Anderson for another one. 3-0 Manchester City. Elliot Anderson on absolute fire. Absolute fire from Elliot Anderson. He's 6th this season. He's not that far off Antoine Semenyo now. Good play by Foden and Trent. Into Anderson. Thumps it. Bellingham. Bellingham. Onto a doggy. Into Semenyo here. And Semenyo makes it 4. Wow. Where has this come from? He's 10th this season, Antoine Semenyo. Where has this come from, boys? Brilliant. Semenyo. Oh, and to Bellingham. What a ball. Bellingham makes it 5. What a performance. Where has this come from? I don't know. 5-0 Manchester City. Villa are terrible. But the other games have struggled so much and then suddenly just smash Villa. I mean, they play that 3 at the back. Do you think it's a problem? Over towards Phil Foden. Anderson. Over towards Ram Pablo. And towards Semenyo. The doggy. Anderson. In for the hat-trick. Elliot Anderson gets the hat-trick. Elliot Anderson, first half hat-trick from midfield. 6-0. This is crazy. The doggy again, brilliant. Anderson, fantastic. Bellingham as well. But what is this? What is this? What a ball by a doggy. Anderson slips as he hits it. Puts in the back of net for 6. Here's Oscar Bob. Good tackle by Lekeba. Anderson. Bellingham. Every time we come forward, we look like we're going to score here. Semenyo. Oh, what a ball around Pablo's away here. And Pablo onto Foden. And Phil Foden. Oh, saved by Martinez to stop it going 7 at half time. Crazy performance. Semenyo. The doggy. Foden. Foden off the bar. Foden off the bar. Nearly another assist for a doggy. Half time 6-0 will jump to result. This has been crazy. A doggy's been unbelievable. Anderson, Semenyo, Foden, Bellingham, Ram Pablo, crazy performance. Where has that been this season? We make some changes at half time. Dell, McAdoo, Naipan, Decat, come on. We simulate to the end of the game. It finishes 6-0. What a performance from Manchester City. Ratings wise, look at those. Some really good performances. Look at the bench. Anderson 9.7. Man of the match. Just crazy. Semenyo 10. Crazy performance. Honestly, so good. Anderson with a hat-trick. Well, we're still 8 points off league leaders Liverpool with that massive result over Aston Villa. But the goal difference is looking great. We're obviously the best goal scorers in the league, aren't we? With 10 games to go. We've scored 72 goals already. Well, in today's episode with a trip to St James's Park. Away from home to Newcastle United. 6th place Newcastle. The worry is, I suppose, the performance we've seen against Brighton in today's episode and Sheffield away from home. Fantastic against Villa at home. Villa down the way in 14th now. But fantastic at home. Away from home, our issues lie. Let's put that behind us in our final game against Newcastle St James's Park. A difficult place to go. I hope Liverpool drop points against Brighton. I don't think they will. We've just got to try and keep making up those points the most we can. And with 10 games to go, there's still a chance, but 8 points is a long way. Well, it'd be ridiculous to start any other starting 11 than the exact same one we saw start against Villa in that big 6-0 win. Same back four, same midfield, same forward line, same bench as well. However, of course, Destiny Adoggy's going to start left back ahead of Tino Livramento. That is a mistake I cannot make. Adoggy will be in there at left back, and we'll go with that. Anderson a hat-trick in the last one. He's got to be in there. Bellingham as well. Semenyo up top. Ram Pablo. Everyone played so well. The final game of the episode, St James's Park. Eyes on Phil Foden once again. 18 Premier League goals. Is the top goal scorer. Could have got a goal in the game against Villa. Didn't do. The others outshone him. Newcastle side, they have Pjanic on the bench. Svensson, Roger Fernandez doesn't start today for the first time, I think, against us. Asula, Ashby, Ramsey, White, Jolinton and Tati. No James Trafford. Apollo starts in goal. Isadalo at right back with Mike Chow, Sven Botman and Lewis Hall make up the back four. Tonali, Ribeiro and Voltemar at the midfield three. Voltemar playing the 10. Gordon off the right. Mark Guy through the middle. And it is Mesquita off the left. Yamane fall to Foden. Down to Anderson giving away again. Oh dear. This feels like the Brighton game again. Mark Guy, good challenge by Diamande. Trent's lost it. He's getting bullied here on this far side. Trent. Mark Guy up past Lakeba. Chance here for Newcastle. Here we go. 1-0 down. What a terrible start this is. Shocking performance straight away. Absolutely all over the place. And we've got to show adversity to come back straight away now. Bellingham. Pablo inside. Anderson's there. What a save by Apollo. Gordon tackle by him again. He's really good, Adoggy. And he's gone, Adoggy. And into Ram Pablo by Adoggy. And Ram Pablo and save by Apollo again. Thought for a second then that was going wrong. Bellingham. White to Ram Pablo. Come on. Pablo. Semenyo. Pad miss, but Phil Foden puts in the rebound. Terrible miss by Semenyo there. But we'll take it. Foden puts in the rebound. Top goal scorer in the Premier League this season. He just passed it behind Semenyo, so he has to take a touch. He should have gone near post. Luckily it falls to Foden for the rebound. 1-1. We're level here at St James's Park. Deservedly so. We've been much better since we had that opening 4 minutes or so. Deep by the Spaniard. O'Reilly still falls back to them. Somehow. It's just how many times do I have to win the ball back and it goes back to them? 2-1 Newcastle. 5 or 6 times there I tackle him. I'll play to Semenyo and Pablo. I'm going to take him on here. The doggy. Far post. Foden should be there. The doggy back in. Bellingham. Oh, what a good handball, referee. What a touch by Jude. That's a foul on Anderson as well there, referee. You've missed. Foden. Back to Trem. Anderson. Bellingham. Oh, what a hit by Jude Bellingham. 2-2. Come on. Back in this. Jude Bellingham with a strike. We are going to make a change. In the last few games, we couldn't turn them into wins in these positions. Can we today? Dell. There you are, you link up play straight away. Forward him. Back in behind to Dell. Malik Chow with him. Dell. Semenyo! What a miss by Antoine Semenyo. Gordon. Wrong side of a doggy. Doggy wrong side. 3-2 Newcastle. There you go. Tonali scores. Through the middle here. Lacaba in the box. What a challenge. Trent forward here. Good ball by Trent. Phil Foden chases it. In behind them. Somebody. Dell. Why is Semenyo or Dell not running for it? Full time. We end the episode with defeat to Newcastle. I don't know. But that is title done and dusted anyway. Thanks for watching. Like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't new. If you are new, oh my. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed with that one. If you want to see these videos extended and early, join the ES10 Members Club. If you want to know how this series ends early, maybe you can predict it already. Maybe you can predict exactly what's going to happen, but maybe you don't. And I'll see you guys. Hopefully not as frustratingly. Hopefully we're not those performances. Away from home, real problems. We'll see you next time. Please head over to the ES10 Members Club if you want to see these videos extended and early. Like the video if you're not already. Subscribe if you're new. And we'll see you guys next time. Ram Pablo, 2 goals today. Maybe the start of the episode, but also was pretty poor at times as well. We'll see you next time.